Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2023 as we continue a hard mode difficulty run here with Alfa Tauri. Absolutely dominant so far through this season. We're coming up on the halfway point. The halfway point is technically the next race, but this is close. This is going to be a downforce circuit, I believe, for Hungary here. It is. It's also an ATA qualifying weekend, which is, whatever. A little bit of chance of rain on the race day. Do we need to change anything with facilities right now? I mean, everything's still yellow. Team Hub, we can refurbish that. That's fine. Everything else looks good here. Rather Center is about to be done. I did try to renew a contract with THEO. I mean, not that we're going to expect to use him after this, because this is the last season we're probably going to do of this, but just, because he deserves it. I offered him basically as much as Sonoda's making, and he turned it down. So we'll see if we can circle back around to him later and give him a better offer at some point in the future. We are down to our worst suspension for both cars. So that is a thing, but we do have the best. We have our new side pods on Sonoda's car, which is good. And we're about to get a couple more parts coming in here very, very soon. In fact, there we go. There's an underfloor. There's our level 5 underfloor. So we definitely want to get a set of those right away. And we want to go ahead and start working on our rear wing. Last part that we're going to be making. Well, got two designs of this, but yeah, effectively last part. All right, and this is normally just the top two, right? The velocity ones. Yep. Drag reduction and DRS delta, which is the things we've been missing out on because we haven't been working on a rear wing. Get those boosted up a bit. I mean, it's not a massive boost, because obviously we already got a pretty decent rear wing, but it's something. Every little bit adds up. Every little bit helps. All right, we'll go with that. And I mean, it's 3 days to build, obviously. Or we're not going to be building this one, so never mind. We just want to get this done as fast as possible, just so we can work on the next one. In fact, as these other ones free up, like this one in 4 days, we'll be putting all those engineers into the rear wing. Get that done as quickly as humanly possible. Actually, that's not entirely true. Let's actually take off of that. Didn't hit the confirm. Take off of that, and will this make any difference? Doesn't get it 1 day sooner. Let's put one engineer there, and then probably get an engineer here, maybe. Let's get these parts done as quickly as possible, and then we'll dump everything to the rear wing after that. No, we don't want to care about that. Underfloor is done. We are working on it now. Obviously, the board is very confident in us, as they should be. 87, 89, 88, not bad. Almost got him up to all 90s, except for the adaptability, which probably something we should work on at some point, but I'm not worried about it right this second. All right, let's look at cumulative. Looks like we're good there. All right, looks like that's going to be about as much as we can get. Knocking one more there. Very close, but should be good. And then we'll come down here, do a couple more. All right, got a few drills knocked in there. That's good. 0.29 is about as good as we're going to get. Alrighty. All that looks fine. Let's go. There's a design on our front wing. Obviously, we're going to be manufacturing a bunch of these. And as far as car part development, we will bump everything into... Let's get the suspension done. As long as anything helps at all. Looks like there's no difference between 5 and 6. We'll just do 5 there. And then we'll dump some more into the chassis. Cool. Happy with that. And then once we get the suspension done here in 7 days, which will be basically race day, we'll figure that out from there. I mean, sure, we're going to have to run a good race, I'm assuming, so I'm not even remotely worried about it. There's our refurbishment on the weather center. Good to keep that up and running at tip-top shape. New regulation vote. You want to give even more hours to the top teams. I mean, yeah, that helps us, obviously. It might not be as fair, but it helps us in the grand scheme of things. All right, let's go ahead and... Finally, we got our suspension coming up. I mean, we're going to be running that one for this next race, but it is what it is. Don't think it's worth emergencying anything. So we'll get these for these upcoming races. It's going to be fine. We'll run bad suspension for one race. And I'll put as many in the chassis as it will make a difference. Actually, 6 will make a difference by 1 day. I'll put the rest here. Cool. I mean, I don't think we're going to do any research. We're just going to go all in for this season and not even worry about it. That costs money. Finish position, both drivers get top 4. Do I just go really bold and say we're just going to get first second? I don't know if I go that bold. I don't know. I'm still a little bit like, let's just be a little bit careful here. That looks good. Do the race weekend.
Welcome to the...
All right, let me go get practice done. Oh, it's gonna be rainy on the race day. Great. And I'll be right back. All right, we're back. 97.89. I've had better, but part of that's because I did put 2 new parts on for Sonoda's car. I think it was a side pod and a underfloor or front wing and underfloor, something like that. And then we put 1 new part on for THEO because we had an extra, I think it was side pod actually. So a couple new parts for everybody. Looking good. Let's go ahead and throw this stuff in. What's the minimum lifespan? Is it 40% on gearboxes that I think I have to worry about? I think it is. Because they're not even yellow yet. Okay, that all looks good. I have no... I mean, how does ATA work when there's rain, right? I'm assuming you have to run the rain tires. But we'll see how much that actually messes things up. Because I think there was rain today. Or maybe I missed... Maybe it was just for the race. It looks like it might just be for the race. All right, there's really nothing for us to do here. Just run it out and see what happens. We got some pretty fast cars, guys. Pretty fast cars. I mean, THEO wasn't great. He's still... I mean, they're both using bad suspension right now. So this is even the fastest we're going to be. We're obviously building a whole bunch of new parts still. So we're good. THEO should be fine, though. I don't think we need to run another run out this qualifying section. It's good to see Red Bull's back. All right. Easy, easy, easy. All right. Mediums. Everything else looks fine. Alright, guys, let's get a good one here. Oh, no.
Right, we're taking the second corner. Clearly unable to take evasive action. And that one...
A red in qualifying. How bad did he destroy his parts? I mean, I'm not going to change your tires. It's not, there's no point. I don't even care about the qualifying positioning. It's literally just how bad did he destroy his brand new engine. I mean, it was what, 89%? Basically new engine, right? And all the other parts. Like, that's the part that's going to just wreck us. We can make most of this back up. Now, granted, he's not going to be able to make it back up as easily as Sonoda would, but we'll be able to make most of it back up. Man. Just... You don't see reds in qualifying very often. They were supposed to patch that out so it doesn't happen very often, but I guess it still technically can happen. Okay, well his engine, it did take some damage. I think it was at 89, I think. So, it did take some damage. Not that bad, though. Honestly, in the grand scheme of things. Could have been way worse. ERS, I want to say it was at 75 or 80. I think it definitely took some damage as well. We knew we were going to have to build another ERS eventually. Gearbox should be fine. I mean, we got to obviously replace some of those other parts. Oh, whatever. Oh, it's going to make me do it. So, we're going to have to go down to this. No. Back. Oh, am I going to have to... Okay, no, we're good. I was going to say, surely I don't have to emergency manufacture that. I mean, it has... Okay, never mind. He was on that one. Okay, that's good. And this is... Okay, no, we're good. We didn't have to emergency manufacture anything. Okay. Got a little bit lucky on that part. Honestly, we took some damage. It definitely could have been worse. I think is the moral of that story. Could have been way worse. Which ones are you out now? That's fine. Someone's in a big crowd right there. It is not good. Yeah, he got slowed down there. It's alright. One wrinkle is going to be it is going to be a rainy race weekend, so that could affect how easily it is for Theo to catch back up. It's alright. We'll figure it out. Again, could have been significantly worse than it ended up being, but still not great. Alright, I don't think we're... I mean, we are going to change your engine out. Yeah, I mean, he did... Oh, that's right, we already changed his engine out, so never mind. I was about to say he did take a big hit there, but that is his other engine. Everything else looks okay. I mean, we're going to be fine with everything else. How bad is the ring going to be? I mean, it's going to be annoying. Definitely looks like start on softs, go enters, finish soft. So that appears to be exactly what we're looking for. So enters and then finish on softs. Assuming we have softs available at the end, but it should. So this is going to be around lap, probably lap 15-ish. And then we'll come back out on lap, probably lap 55. Something like that. So how much can we push here? A little bit at the beginning, very little at the end, but some. So we'll go ahead and let that be the line just so we can kind of see it. And that'll be fine. I don't think there's any reason to do anything but this exact strategy, to be honest. Actually, we'll come down here because this one's already got the hards. All right, so put the inners there. And like I said, 15 and I think 55. And so you're going to go there. You're going to go... Actually, you can't really do much at the end, unfortunately, but that's okay. All right, that looks like our strategies. We'll adjust accordingly once we get in there, but this looks good.
There's a fantastic atmosphere.
Just got to get a good lead here. Got to get Theo to catch up at the beginning. Obviously, Tsunoda needs to get a decent lead here at the beginning before the rain comes. All right, so that, and we're also going to go ahead and we're going to be aggressive here. I mean, not that, sorry. That. Tsunoda, don't even worry about battle assist. That's all good. Okay, apparently we just got stopped dead in our tracks. That's not going to be helpful for catching back up. Let me see that Theo moved up one spot. Need more than that, though. All right, we're just going to go ahead and push this pretty heavily here. Tsunoda's actually behind Leclerc here. It's okay. A little surprising. It's possible they're running better engines or something like that. You never know. Guess I could have put you on battle assist since you were behind anyway. Alright. Drop down to aggressive. Both drivers. Top up with you. Theo can push a little bit, tiny bit more here. They can get top 10 before the rain. That's decent. Don't know that he'll be able to, but he's close. You definitely push the tire, the fuel basically, and for quite a while. We don't have to be too friendly on the fuel. Man, those suspension that we're missing out on, it's definitely making a difference. We'll get it all back here soon, though. Theo's trying to pass the Williams car. Not succeeding. All right, Theo's up to 11th. Theo's up to 10th. Okay, when it's rain coming. Damp in 12 minutes. So that's several more laps. About eight more laps probably at least. Tunnel locked up. Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about it unless he lost a tire. He did lose tire. Which is fine. We'll just go down to light. We'll just play it out. Maybe I'm conserve, full on conserve here. At least until we get down to where the temperature's too cold. All right, lap 10, damp in 8 minutes. So that's about another, what, 5 laps at least? Really don't want Snow to have to pit in early. We're actually going to go down to balance here, only because I don't want him to push in his tires. That's actually pushes your tires a bit more as well. It goes up to 8th. Alright, we got to go back up to light here. I think we're going to get back on our line, though, barely. I'm actually going to tone Theo down because I don't see the rain yet. Snow dropped off to 5th. These guys are obviously running away with things right now. Still no rain. Rain should be coming anytime now. I was struggling to get temperature back in. We can go back up to standard with Sonoda. Snow's got a lot of ground to make up. I don't know that he can. It's going to be hard, honestly. It's going to be hard. We're going to be a little bit rough on the tires. Oh, did Theo spin out too? Is that what that was? I didn't even notice. Should be coming on this next pit. So I think we can pit one more time. Unfortunately, they are stacked closer, which is not great, but there's nothing we can do about it. So I think we have to pit both of them now for their enters. And pit you for your enters. We just got to deal with the fact that they're going to be stacked up a bit. We're going to go ahead and full on attack. THEO did push his fuel a lot more than maybe I meant to, but it's kind of okay because we're going to get a lot of it back here in a moment. Now, can we get anything back? Oh my goodness, what happened, dude? What? Obviously, just come around, but I have no idea what you just did. Did you crash or did you just tires? Just tires. Okay. Just lock up. All right. This might be our race that we lose then. Like, we lose some big points here. Again, I'm not worried about it because we are so ridiculously far ahead. But it's, you know, it's unfortunate. So I'm going to move up to third. Theo's back down to 15th, so this is not good. Alright, go ahead and put balanced. I'm actually just going to go neutral here. Alright, Theo's got a little bit of... We're going to go on aggressive. We're going to go ahead and go deploy. We're going to see if we can catch up anything here. I guess I could... Well, no. For now, I'm going to turn it back. Leave it on. THEO worked his way up from 15th to 5th or 7th or whatever, and then he's going to have to do it again here without DRS, which may not be very easy. I mean, Red Bull getting first and second, it's not going to be great as far as the points are concerned, but I'm not super worried about it. One race, to give them one race is not the end of the world. I don't think this is the start of, like, a trend or anything. This is just a rainy race that both drivers locked up a bit on. There's really nothing to see here while the rain's going on. We'll just zip along until lap 55. Let them run their races here. I'm going to have you top up until we get you topped up, just so we're ready to rock and roll once we come back on the softs later. Alright, you're really not gaining anything, so we're definitely going to take off the high aggression here. So now it's down to under 7.5 seconds. Down under 7 seconds. So he's gaining some ground here for what it's worth. THEO did move up a spot finally. THEO's trying. I mean, he's faster than the cars around him. It's hard to pass in these conditions. I'd be shocked if THEO gets back into points, but, you know, it's possible. Damp for the foreseeable future. All right, THEO moved up to 13th. Good job, THEO. We're here in 11th. Not when you're running wide. Well, he's still there, but running wide's not good. All right, 45. Oh, it's actually gonna be drier sooner. It looks like. Well, no, it still says Oh, 6 minutes. So that's like about another 4 laps. No, we're close. We'll check on lap 48 here. Tsunoda almost caught the leaders. All right, let's not this lap. So Tsunoda's coming across the line right now. It still says 3 minutes. I think we're 2 laps out. We'll see when Theo crosses the line, what it says for him. We might only be 1 lap out for Theo. That's borderline. Definitely gonna let Tsunoda cross the line here, though. This I'm okay with. And I think we're actually gonna go ahead and just see if we can get anything out of this. Because I'm expecting us to pit Tsunoda here coming up. It's Theo. I think Theo goes 1 more as well. Real question is, does Tsunoda come in now, or does he go 1 more? I think Tsunoda goes 1 more still. Yeah, especially since the Red Bull guys didn't. But it is going to be dry. Oh, no, I looked at it wrong. I was thinking I was looking at the wrong thing. It's going to be dry in 4 minutes? Okay, never mind. Did we push too soon? Maybe we did. Okay, Tsunoda definitely schedules his pit now, because he's going to be in line with the Red Bull drivers at this point. Fortunately, he's not going to have super fresh tires here. And this actually is... Oh, this is bad. This is actually early. We need to check the strategy here, because I think he's going to pit now, which means we need to edit the strategy. Because it would have to be that a bit slower, or that basically normal, but actually we could probably push a little bit there. Yeah, so it's mediums now. All right, so we're swapping mediums. Things it would be the same for Theo. There's no reason why it would be any different, right? He doesn't have any better tread on his soft, so be mediums for him as well. Basically push the whole way to the end. All right. And I think, like I said, I think we're about to pit both of them. Do we pit Theo now? Yes. It's almost under. Which does mean Theo's pitting maybe a lap earlier than I was expecting, but that's okay. His mediums are pretty good, though. So since he didn't do the last qualifying. That's that. And then Tsunoda needs to schedule his pit as well. Oh no, Tsunoda's got a fresh mediums. I was just looking at it wrong. It'll drop down to 14th. It's always trouble with kind of like having to wait for parked cars to get past you, things like that. It's unfortunate. Nothing we can do about it. Oh, Tsunoda got in front of Verstappen. Oh, that's huge. That's pretty massive. Now, they're all on soft tires, it looks like. But presumably they can't push as much as we can. In theory. Alright, Theo, just drop down to aggressive. Keep pushing the fuel. There's really nothing to deploy, but you're about to get it recharged, so we'll go ahead and just queue it up just to say. I mean, as of right now, Theo's back in points, which feels pretty good. Alright, again, same for you. Go aggressive. You're still pushing. You can deploy as well. Get a little bit of a recharge here. It's not much, but it's something. Alright. Top up Theo. Top up Tsunoda. I mean, both drivers picking up fastest laps does bode well for our strategy here. Let's just speed it up here, though. Just kind of cruise along here. Oh, Zhao picking up fastest. Oh no, Tsunoda got it back. Apparently, that's kind of crazy. Nope, there goes Leclerc. And some... Oh, full-on safety car. I mean, is this good? This might be good for THEO. It's not great for Sonoda. These guys are on not as great tires, so it's possible this is okay.
Now, who is that?
I mean, there's no reason to
Now,
pit.
that looks like Lando Norris.
I don't think. Assuming they're going to let people unlap here in a moment. Maybe. People not unlap is actually kind of bad for us, so there we go. Because that means there's more cars in front of us. Okay. Alright, let's just go all out here. We should be able to attack to the end, I think. And we'll see what happens. It's not picking up a fastest lap. Come on, THEO. You can do it. Maybe. Let's go back down to aggressive. I don't trust that we can actually go all the way out. We can definitely go aggressive. We might be able to push towards the end. It was up to 8. Considering he started behind, caught up, then spun out, caught up. Like, that's not bad. Not our best race, but should still be okay overall. I mean, the points we lose against Red Bull here are minimal compared to how far ahead we are. All right, so now it's going to be second. THEO got up to 5th. That's pretty big. We lost very few points. In a race that was garbage for us, we actually lost very few points. I think that still shows how dominant we are. We can have a bad race and still get top 5s. So we lost a little bit of ground there, but not much. I mean, that's massive right there. That's annoying. That's unfortunate. That's massive. I mean, Sonoda did spin out. That's a big part of it, right? So it also spun out, which, unfortunately, that did mess this up. It is what it is. Oh, no, that's what messed that up was the performance guarantee on the qualifying, which a red flag in a qualifying? Who would have thought that was going to happen? So we have lost a bunch of money for those, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, next race is in 4 days. Don't think we have anything coming up in 4 days. We have the chassis, but it won't be built. We do have some side pods and other things. We're going to have to be a little bit better off. We do still need to build the engines and other stuff at some point, but it's all right. We're doing good. We're doing really good. It's unfortunate to not have 2 back-to-back races where... I'm sorry, no, one race, I should say. Where Sonoda didn't win, I guess. That's the only one. But at least he podiumed. So we're still really rock solid. And the next race is the halfway point. Right? No, I'm sorry, there's 23 races. This was the halfway point. This was literally the halfway point. Because, yeah, that makes sense. So we are just past it. We're in the second half of the season, and we're up by a fairly significant margin. Now, obviously, we don't want to start slipping up right now, but we'd have to slip up a lot, I think, to lose this. So hopefully not. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.